It's actually a government recognized, signed by the tourism minister
But
himself.
won't they get absorbed by the industry, and wouldn't they just want to continue to work? Doesn't
No,
that
no, it
happen?
doesn't, because this is, it's not actually a job they are getting,
An
right?
internship.
It's a internship. It's done by the hotel school. They talk to the hotel authorities, and they send a set of waiters, cooks, to go and work in the respective areas, and it doesn't happen that often, because at the at the beginning of the course, when you apply, they make you understand this is a 4-year commitment you have to make.
And almost everybody who applies, they finish off. Is
Yeah,
that
they finish off. They
statistics?
finish off. Of course, they subject to the final examination, because it's a tough examination. You have to really, if you are a food and beverage student, you have to study your wines, your grapes, and all these French terms. It's a real commitment. That's why I said it's a real scientific training. It's real professional. When somebody passes out from the
Hotels.
hotel school, is a real 100%, good
Training.
good training.
But
You get
why
actually.
is it, Mr. Pereira, that it is not called a degree? Why isn't it a degree? Because it's a 4-year course. It's like an intensive
Yes.
training, as you said.
Yeah.
But to my knowledge, Sri Lanka does not offer the degree in the hotel management and all that. Why is it so?
We love to call it a degree, because we are actually, for the past few years, in fact, our association, the Ceylon Hotel School Graduates Association, is trying to make it a professional degree. We are talking to, I think, I'm sure, under the leadership of the president, I think we will be able to maybe affiliate with a university, or maybe by the hotel school itself, to give it the professional status. So we are actually working on it, because you see, the tourism industry has been hit by all these problems. You hit by tsunami or anything, the war, and the slightest thing, it gets affected. That is why sometimes you see, for a joke, you say you don't invest on hotels, you invest on hospitals, because you see the amount of hospitals which came up during the latter part, but now it's changing. So actually, for us to make it a real, make a real voice, and to make our presence felt, it was not strong enough, because our industry was getting affected, every now and then for the last so many years. But now, with the change of the situation, with the boom of the tourism industry, and with the influx of the lot of staff members going into the tourism industry, because we can see from the amount of applications we get for the hotel school, people are interested actually, so they recognize tourism as a potential career, right? So with this, and also you get hoteliers with MBA. Every hotelier, the top hoteliers, they are MBA holders, so with that coming into the picture, we are hopeful, maybe within the next few years, maybe within the next 1 or 2 years, we should be able to get the professional it's recognized as a professional, and also as a degree.
So you also mentioned working with other universities, affiliated universities. So is the hotel school presently working with universities abroad with respect to the hotel
Well,
industry?
actually, not on permanent basis. We have a lot of workshops happening with the hotel schools, universities in Australia, Singapore, time to time. But it's not a permanent affiliation. There again, the same factor, because our tourism was not strong enough to make a case actually. But now we are looking at things differently. We are strong enough, and we are sort of number one destinations in the world tourism. So it's. In the future, we will see things happening.
What are the countries that is on the horizon that you are thinking of mainly?
Mostly because lots of our hoteliers have a sort of a soft corner for Australia, because we see a lot of hoteliers have gone into Australia, some permanently, some not permanently, right? And then we work with some Australian universities, and we actually we have done few courses, affiliated courses, but not, as I said, it's not on permanent basis. It's not a permanent affiliation, but we are actually the hotel school itself as well as our association, the Ceylon Hotel School Graduates Association, also looking at these affiliations in the future. Actually, we were, but we will be doing it much more vigorously in time to come, to make it a degree locally and also to make it more recognized, internationally recognized.
Right. So, also you mentioned now about how our hoteliers are valued by other countries.
Yes.
So, there is a demand for our hoteliers from the international market, and they work in Maldives, even another Middle East and all that. And also we are talking about the tourism boom.
Yes.
So, we are talking about increasing demand on the international front and on the local front. So, in this context, has there been an expansion in the number of hotel schools in Sri Lanka, that is the government-owned hotel school, whether there has been any branches opened, and what is the expansion strategy for the school?
Yes, it is actually, as I said, these things a lot of people don't know. You know, actually over the years the government has done a lot of things, expanding the hotel schools island-wide. Now we have satellite hotel schools in Koggala. It's big time operation.
What do you mean by satellite hotel school?
Well, actually it's connected to the main hotel school, where it's actually at the tourist board compound. You know, we have a hotel school separate building with a fully fledged kitchen, restaurants, you know, lecture rooms. You know, it's really fully fledged, and it's with all the facilities. You know, the students, the lecturers, they have lots of facilities, the library facilities, the doing practicals, doing your theory, do recreation for the students, and for them to study if they want, you know, do their studies, you know. So
it's a state-of-the-art facility.
State-of-the-art facility, actually. You know, it was now this hotel school is about 10 years old, but is currently at Kolpiti at the tourist board compound. So under the main hotel school, that's why we call it a satellite hotel school. But I mean, but the operation is really, you know, you have all the four sectors lectures going on. You know, if you take Koggala, it's a very big hotel school, and then we have hotel schools in Bandarawela, and we are opening up a big time hotel school in Ratnapura, and then the government is planning to open a very big hotel school, again another state of the art hotel school in Pallekele, Kandy. The initial workouts are being done. Even we are involved in that as well. And then the government is thinking of going to Jaffna, opening up a hotel school. I think that will be a huge potential. So likewise, this hotel school has expanded its wings to all parts of Sri Lanka. Not only the places that I mentioned, there will be hotel schools in maybe on the Negombo side, and then Kandy. I didn't mention Kandy. Kandy is a big operation. For years and years, it has been producing students. So it's actually a big operation. You know, because a lot of people don't know, but it's a big operation, and a lot of students have passed out from these schools, and those lecturers who are in charge, they are doing yeoman service, and they are past graduates of the school as well. And yeah, there are a lot of plans. I think since we have a manpower shortage, I think we need more and more hotel schools on regional basis, you know, to attract the best skills for the industry.
So was there any hotel school or a satellite hotel school that was started that was closed down in the recent past?
No, we have not seen anything closing up permanently, but there are issues. I mean, in any case, there are, you know, we had a shortage of students for certain schools. Then we had to really relook at the intake and the facilities provided. But now it will change. Definitely, it will change, because people will definitely want to come back, because we can see from the response in Colombo